Hello everyone and welcome. Today I am in my kitchen, but I'm not cooking food. Ta-da! I have been posting videos about me making my own balms and body butters and face oils and deodorants and cleaners, which I have been doing now for years. And a really common question I get is, what do you need? What do you need to start all of this? So I thought I'm going to try and create a short video. I have problems keeping things short. I'm going to try and create a short video on what is a really good starter kit and how much should it cost and what can you make to start with. So here we go. I have a collection of things. I've pretty much brought out everything I use, and I've had a new stock of oils and butters. So let's talk about those first, why not? So here I have some castor oil, amazing stuff, got so high in vitamin A, D, E and K. Okay, raw organic extra virgin coconut oil, great taste award as well. Hello. Love this, it's one of my most favorite olive oils. I use it always cold. It's also raw and unfiltered and cold pressed. This is what I use for salad dressings, and I obviously put it in my oils and whatnot as well. Macadamia nut oil. I mean, this is gorgeous. This is probably the more expensive of everything I've got on here. Because again, you know, these nuts are not mass produced like loads of other oils, loads of other nuts, I beg your pardon. Sweet almond oil, a really great carrier oil. And I thought, yeah, let's give this a go. Then I've got some butters. All right, we've got two butters, mango butter and cocoa butter, which is a really good start for your, obviously for your body butter. And then this surprising ingredient, beeswax. So obviously not appropriate for vegans, I appreciate that, but I still love Neal's Yard, and they have this amazing bee balm for bees, bee balm, I don't even know what it's called, but it's got beeswax in it, and that's when I realized, I did a little bit of reading around beeswax and what beeswax, when products have got any kind of waxy substance in them, they really help at keeping or retaining the moisture on the skin's surface. So that's why it made sense that when I'd use a balm, because I used to have dry skin when I'd followed a low-fat diet for most of my life. The minute I started eating properly, how we're supposed to eat, I no longer have dry skin, but I have really good skin, thank you. So therefore, I didn't really have that problem around having, keeping the moisturizer on the skin. But that is something that you can use. I have scales because, you know, if you are going to follow a specific recipe, it's good to get your exact correct measurement in. And how can we forget these? How pretty is this box? I got it from a little vintage store. But in here, dun, 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 never did I think that I'd be the kind of person who'd get so excited over essential oils, but hey. So I've been collecting these over the years. Here's my favorite. We know about that one, right? Rose otto, I use that in my evening balms. And then we've got, what do we have here? Cardamom. Sometimes I even put this in my coffee. You're going to be thinking, what the hell is wrong with this doctor? Lavender, like it's just literally an all-rounder. It goes in almost everything I make. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Can anybody tell me? Ling lang, yaling, yalang, ling lang, ling ling, blah, blah. That one's gorgeous. So anyway, you can just do whatever you want. You can make them for smell, or obviously each one of these essential oils has their own unique cool properties, which if you just do some research, I don't have any training in essential oils, by the way. Yeah? I've just kind of figured it out. And here's some of the stuff I use regularly. So this is my nighttime balm. I put it on at nighttime. Why? It's got lavender, and I should have written it down on the bottom, but I didn't. I went through each of these oils to see which ones help most with sleep and rejuvenation. So it's got palmarosa, ling lang, a bit of rose, and lavender, predominantly lavender to help me sleep. And then I've got just this one, and this is like my fragrant one. So say I wanted to go out, because I don't really use commercial perfume, I would probably put loads of this on my neck, and it's got a bit of the beeswax in it, so it doesn't make me all super greasy. So there you go. That is your starter kit. It's not massive, as you can see, and you don't even need all of these. You could just have that one and that one, you know, and one butter. So you could have just 3 things, and that suddenly we've got a cost price, because one of the reasons I started all of this was cost. I couldn't afford all the gorgeous products. That in itself, which will make you an absolute shed loads of products, was no more than, say, I don't know, I can't remember, like 30 quid off that. And honestly, I will make at least like 50 pots of like body butter with it, you know? So it really is very, very good value for money. How do I do it? So we've got a couple of options. This is a traditional bain-marie. So this is how you would make like a chocolate ganache or something. You'd put your chocolate and your butter and then have some water in there, put it on the hob. I go a bit simpler because I just like small things. So I've got a little saucepan. I mean, a pan for sauces, like as in hollandaise sauce. That's what it's called, a sauce. Anyway, and I have a nice little jar and it just fits really perfectly in there. So you start putting in your hardest stuff first, like the butter, because that's hardest, it will take longest to melt. Then you can, like, you know, top up with your oil. And you don't put your essential oils in till right at the very end, okay? Because obviously they're heat sensitive and you don't want this hot, oily, buttery thingy that you've made to then ruin the properties of the essential oil. So once you've put in your various products, and the next thing I'm gonna do is actually gonna really do some real life making of these things. Then all you need is some gorgeous things to store them in. And I like free. Heston Blumenthal, love you man, does pate. And these jars, as you can see, I order a lot of his pate. Finish off your pate, eat pate, it's so good for you. And then boil the shit out of these jars. I mean, washing it with Fairy liquid is not going to cut it. Doing it in a dishwasher is not going to do it. Cut it. You need to boil it with some Fairy liquid in there, because otherwise, honestly, it will smell of garlic and whatnot, and that is not what you want. So, some little jars. These are completely free. As I said, they've just been recycled. You know, I bought these jars ages ago, these bottles, when I was selling bone broth and stuff like that. So, you know, that free jars, jam jars. And these little things, you know, you can buy, I'm not going to try and give you a quote, I can't remember how much they cost, but they're not a lot of money. And if you are going to buy glass, there's a reason that most products that you buy are in brown or blue glass, by the way, because of course they would look pretty and it would be so much more helpful if they were clear. But the problem is that oils will spoil with sunlight going through them. So they need glass jars that are coloured so that the oil, the sunlight cannot penetrate and spoil the fatty acid or the fatty acid structure in those oils. So there you have it. Oh, quickly. I'm not sponsored by Amazon either. These are from Amazon. Aren't they cute? I bought them, whoa! Sorry. I bought them to make candles in, and then I thought, they would be really good to make, you know, my 50 kilos of butter that I'm talking about today, and just gift. Christmas is coming up. Get gifting. So there we have it. Not a lot. I love my collection. I'm so excited. I'm going to make a body butter today. Well, I'm going to wait for my daughter to come home. We're going to do it together. We're going to do body butter, a face oil, and a balm. A balm, these beeswax, nice thick balms, especially for the winter. My daughter's little red nose that she gets. And yeah. So let me know how you have found this. Is there anything else you want me to teach you how to make? This is just face and body stuff. As I said, I make my own deodorants and things like that. They're a bit more complicated, but not too complicated. Let me know. All right, hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care.